So it's almost been a month, viewers, since Judge Warrior decided that I needed to not come within 100 meters of any literature carts in the province of British Columbia. This is Robson Street. Really, a person can get quite a lot done on Robson Street. They can catch a bus, they can get a coffee, they can buy some shoes, they can park, they can buy some chocolate, they can buy some cosmetics, they can buy any number of things that they might need. But yours truly can't really help himself to just walking down Robson Street at his leisure, because he might be violating his conditions of release in the process if there were, for instance, cult members set up right here, which they aren't today, which is a shock. Today's Wednesday, today's their big day. And you have observed cult members setting up here in the past, in previous episodes. So no doubt the cult members are going to be set up in Robson Promenade right down there. No doubt they are going to be set up in front of the 1526 Robson Street Kingdom Hall, just down there. So really, I really am just minding my own business today, viewers. I've gotten used to avoiding the cult members. And actually on the way down here, a cult member was just walking past me. I, of course, ignored her, because to even say hi to her could be considered a violation of the conditions of my release. So it is happening on a regular basis, viewers, that I will run into Jehovah's Witnesses. And, well, it's quite a stressful happening, because if I were to try to be polite and friendly and say hello, that could be defined as direct contact, couldn't it? Okay? So I could be walking into this store just wanting to buy some
walking out with a postcard.
maple leaf cookies, and if there was a cult member in here, I could very well be violating the conditions of my release, because that could be defined as indirect contact, I suppose. Stuart was in the same store. Hi, I'm just talking to my YouTube viewers, don't worry. Yeah. What's your name? Sophia? I'm Stuart, Sophia.
You're from...
I'm from Montreal originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're from here, from Florida?
Oh, I live here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my YouTube viewers. I'm filming you right now.
Filming who?
I'm filming you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm filming you.
No.
Yeah, I
You're
am.
kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. So, viewers, as you can see, the recording device that I use is quite discreet. People can't tell that they're being recorded, but I did let her know. I didn't let the cult members know in the early episodes that I was filming them, because, as you and I both know, according to them, everything is naked and openly exposed before Jehovah. So what difference does it make if you or I or anybody can watch footage of Jehovah's Witnesses having questions put to them that really only you and I, as ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, can put to them, viewers? Right, so, if I wanted to get a cup of tea, I could be violating the conditions of my release. If I wanted to go into Lush Cosmetics right now, viewers, and buy a bath bead, I could be violating the conditions of my release. So just to give you an idea, viewers, of what I've been living with for almost the last month, and I wonder if the judge that I meet on Monday, who's going to be a different judge, is going to expect that I live this way for another month. Really, or even another day, viewers. Because this is not a pleasant experience. As casual as I might sound right now, talking to you while filming, for the sake of keeping you informed of what's going on, it's not a pleasant experience to live this way, viewers. This is Burrard Street, by the way. This is Burrard, viewers. This is the corner of Burrard and Robson. This is Lululemon. I wonder if there are any cult members helping themselves to some tights and t-shirts in this store today. Oh my goodness. Hey, how's it going? Hey man, are you filming something? I wonder if he's filming something in Vancouver.
Pardon me?
I wonder if he's filming something in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah,
That was, I think that was Owen Wilson, viewers. Yeah. Really, I have no business in the ladies section right now. But maybe I would have business in the ladies section, wanting to buy something for my girlfriend. Probably doesn't want to be bothered. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to be bothered, viewers. There he is, though. Yeah. So if I had wanted to buy a cup of tea, I could have bought a cup of tea. If I wanted to buy some maple leaf cookies, I could have bought some cookies. If I wanted to buy some tights today, I could have bought some tights. But I guess I'm lucky today, aren't I, viewers? So far, I'm just lucky in that I'm not having indirect contact with one of about 150 Jehovah's Witnesses who live and work and shop in the area. Now I think I'm closing in on 100 meters to Robson Promenade right now, viewers. So you see how close they set up, right? So I've been walking for about 5 minutes since we were at that last location over there where sometimes they set up. And now here we are somewhere you and I both know they're going to be setting up. Robson Promenade, which is featured in several episodes of our series.
Show me dinner. It's more than 20 seconds.
Yeah. So I can see the literature cart. I'm not even going to go any closer, viewers. I'm backing up. I'm backing up because I can observe from here the Jehovah's Witnesses have set up with their literature cart right there. I'm not even going to go. I'm going to once again take the detour that the judge requires that I take right now and go this way. So the sun is shining in Vancouver in September, viewers. That's a rare occurrence. But for those of you that know Vancouver and have lived in Vancouver for any number of years, you know that you will take the sunshine when you can get it in the fall and winter months. So I am actively, consciously, willingly, and happily adhering to the conditions of my release right now, viewers, by not walking through Robson Promenade, but walking down, I believe this is Howe Street, so that I can access the library by taking this detour, because I am such a danger to Jehovah's Witnesses, because I cause fear of injury and damage, don't I? Well, those of you that have been paying attention to this channel have seen for yourself that the only person that has to fear damage or injury or threats or assaults or intimidating stalking behavior when it comes to Jehovah's Witnesses are ex-Jehovah's Witnesses who expose them like really no one else in the world, which we're now able to do thanks to social media and the internet and the fact that we're growing in greater and greater numbers. So we are growing in greater and greater numbers, and the Jehovah's Witnesses are becoming more and more desperate in their efforts to silence us. They've silenced me. They have silenced me, viewers, for almost a month at this point. But they haven't silenced you. I've noticed that there are many other videos being posted right now, many other protests and car crashes, and I really do enjoy seeing that. I will never get tired of watching Jehovah's Witnesses install themselves in public places and be challenged and confronted and questioned by ex-Jehovah's Witnesses who were just supposed to go away and die, weren't we? We were just supposed to go away and die, viewers. Well, obviously, we've done the complete opposite, haven't we? Instead of going away and dying, we've chosen to speak up. We've chosen to speak up. We've chosen to show Jehovah's Witnesses that a person can still please God, still please their fellow man, still serve the public interest and defend the greater good, while not being loyal to Watchtower. So it can be done. You and I are doing it, viewers. I'm not really doing it today. I'm kind of just trying to get to the library. Now, am I going to be violating the conditions of my release if I come within 100 meters of a literature cart that could be set up right in front of City Center SkyTrain right now, viewers? See, I can't tell. See? So you saw that they were set up there. 3-4 minutes later of walking, are they going to be set up right over here in front of the City Center SkyTrain? Yep, no. Is that them? See? See the panic? See the panic this is causing me, viewers? Okay, so I happen to not be violating the conditions of my release by walking past this SkyTrain station right now, viewers. Okay? Well, they could be around this corner, actually. They could be right around this corner right now, viewers. Okay, they're not. They're not. See, but I'm only able to confirm that right now by having come here. So they're not set up right there. They're not set up over there, and the only way for me to have been able to find out was to have come through this area. Yeah, and that is Granville, okay? Granville SkyTrain is right down there. So are they set up on Granville Street today, viewers? Yes, they are. You can see them right there. See? So once again, I can't go down Granville Street today. I haven't been able to walk down Granville Street for 8 hours a day, 7 days a week for almost a month now. Because I quote-unquote cause fear of injury and damage. So I hope this helps you once again appreciate, viewers, the absurdity of the conditions of release that have been placed on me in this beautiful city. You guys want to go look through London Drugs? Let's go to London Drugs. I wonder if there are cult members in London Drugs who will quickly telephone the police to tell them that I've come within an unsafe, disrespectful distance. All this yapping has made my mouth dry, viewers. I wonder if one of the cult members worked one of the caches here, and if I were to buy this bottle of water from them, that could be considered contact. I wonder if any of these people, any of these cashiers working right now were Jehovah's Witnesses, and in the process of, hey, how's it going?
Oh.
No, I'm going to drink that right away, thanks.
Do you have a membership number?
No, thanks.
195.
Okay.
20.
Hey, you know who Owen Wilson is?
Yes.
Yeah, I just bumped into them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where was he?
It's where was it, viewers? Lululemon, I think. Yeah, on Lululemon or something.
He's in Vancouver for filming. My friend knows him.
Could you imagine being that popular and you couldn't really, you had to worry about what somebody wanted, you couldn't really say hi? Oh, well, there's a price to pay for everything, isn't there, viewers? So I was able to buy a bottle of water and not violate the conditions of my release in the process, viewers. Yeah. Okay. So I can't go down Granville. I can't go through Robson Promenade. Will I be able to continue to walk down Georgia Street and not be violating the conditions of my release in the process? I'm making light of it. I'm making light of it right now, viewers, but living this way for a month is not good. It's not good for your mental well-being. And that, I believe, is the point. That I eventually lose my... Oh, speaking of speaking of almost losing it, viewers, on Monday, check this out, viewers, on Monday, after I returned from my bail meeting with Katie and Anne, and I was putting together that compilation video, I got a knock on my door, and I looked through the peephole to see two police officers and what I can only presume was a psychiatric nurse. And I said, yes, what can I do for you? I didn't open the door. I said, yes, what can I do for you? And they said, hi, Stuart, we're a Car 87. And Car 87, I don't know if they had that in the States, but Car 87 in Vancouver is the name of the service, the name of the program that helps people who may be in a mentally compromised state receive the assistance that they might need. Car 87, right? Two cops and a psychiatric nurse. So she said, hi, Stuart, it's Car 87. And I said, yeah. And she said, yeah, a friend of yours in the United States is worried about you. A friend of mine in the United States is worried about me. Really? Yeah. Apparently you've stopped taking your medication. And I knew right there that if I opened that door to talk to that nurse with those two police officers there, every single word out of my mouth would go straight to the Crown Prosecutor, straight to my bail supervisor, and it would only add to the stress and anxiety that I'm already living with. So I didn't even open the door. I ignored them, and then they went away, and they haven't come back. Now, your guess is as good as mine, viewers, as to who my so-called friend that's worried about me in the United States is. Of course, she didn't tell me the name of the person. So I wonder who it is, viewers. So somebody out there has decided that I'm not living with enough stress. I have to have two police and a psychiatric nurse come visit me within hours of finishing up a bail supervisor meeting. So I wonder if that was a coincidence, or I wonder if it was timed that way, so that when those two police officers and that psychiatric nurse came to my door, I was already sort of thinking I was done for the day dealing with all of this. But that is the games that certain people with power and money are capable of playing, viewers. Why? Because you know when you stand up and speak out and realize the power you have, and you run with it, and you upload footage exposing Jehovah's Witnesses like no other footage in Canada, well, you can expect to have something like that happen to you as well. So, for those of you that are considering getting into the cart crashing / aggressive activism, I don't really know. You know, I hope you learn from me, and I hope you figure out something even smarter that is going to be even more of an indictment of Jehovah's Witnesses than the footage I've uploaded. Really, that's the difference, viewers. There's two kinds of people in the world. There's people who just want to do what needs doing, who want to say what needs saying, and then there are people who want to be somebody, and they'll use whatever they can to be somebody. And I've said recently that activism as an ex-Jehovah's Witness is its own reward. See, all I want out of what's happening to me right now is to have my freedoms restored so that I can get back to chronicling the behavior of the early 21st century cult members and continue to upload that footage to my YouTube channel. That's all I want. See? I wonder if these people will say the same thing. That activism is its own reward.
Do you have a card?
I'd love one, sure.
Yeah. Share that with your friends and relatives having babies. It's important information for them.
I'm with you.
Thank you.
I'm with you.
Thank you.
I got something for you too.
Awesome.
I'll take that. And
I got present.
that's a website helping people appreciate how the two-witness rule among Jehovah's Witnesses is making it possible for pedophiles to go free. Over 1,000 pedophiles went unreported to proper authorities in Australia between 1950 and 2006 because of organizational policy.
Organized religion.
That's it.
I'll take a look at it.
Check it out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you an Aussie?
No, I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness, just trying to sort of, just like you, raise awareness, speak out, you know.
Yeah, it's a
So
you were raised in Canada or in the United States?
Canada. Yeah. So I was a witness for over 20 years.
As an adult or mostly as a kid?
I was 17 when I first started studying, and it's very compelling. It's quite the experience for some people to come into that organization when they're vulnerable. I was adopted and single-parent family and everything, so there was some stuff going on that really made me low-hanging fruit for the organization, and they got me at 17 because they're sweet people, really, right? So fast forward 20-something years, and then I take advantage of the internet, social media, the information age. I learn a thing or two, and I start protesting them peacefully. And they get sick of it, and then they run to the police. Every chance one of Jehovah's Witnesses gets to call the police to talk about how something is making them uncomfortable, they will do it. It'd be like
the people who stand on the street corners with the little stack of books, right?
That's right.
Yeah, because we protest on street corners across the United States. This is our first time in Canada, but we see them in the United States all the time.
Yeah,
and they stand there very quietly.
That's right. They invite a level of scrutiny that I don't know if any other organized religion is inviting, considering the claims they make, the assertions they make about themselves, and the assertions they make about everybody else in the world.
Did they have a particular founder?
Charles Hayes Russell. Yeah, and then Joseph Rutherford, and people say that...
Are those Americans?
Yeah, Americans. Yeah, people say that in order for a cult to really gain traction, it needs 2 generations of good leadership, like the Mormons had Joseph Smith, and then Brigham Young. And then there was L. Ron Hubbard and some other guy in Scientology. So
there are ex-Scientologists and ex-Mormons who are doing the same thing.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
And
it's fun watching the tactics that the Scientologists and the Mormons.
We have a lot of ex-Jews in our movement.
Oh, okay.
Because they were circumcised. The main circumcision problem isn't the religious circumcision. It's the circumcision that disguises itself as medicine.
Okay. Yeah, right. Disguises itself as medicine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. It's like in Watchtower, things are disguised as part of the spiritual routine, part of being refined by Jehovah. So when like a child reports being molested by one of Jehovah's Witnesses, the people involved consider that an opportunity to be refined by Jehovah and just wait on Jehovah to handle it and fix it and expose it in his own due time perfectly. Meanwhile,
so it's like
certain
Catholic
people,
Church.
It is pretty much turning out to be, so far as we can tell, exactly like
Has there been any official charges of anyone in the Jehovah's Witness?
Lawsuits. There have been lawsuits, there have been settlements, there have been gag orders placed on the people that receive the money. And there's another one going on in Montana right now.
Wow.
So
I'm going to put this in my watch pocket so I can check the Watchtower out later on.
And I'm facing... Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Is someone suing you?
I've been hit with an 810 charge. Fear of injury / damage by another person. So it'd be like, you're standing there, you're one of Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm standing over here, just talking about Jehovah's Witnesses to people walking by or whatever. So you decide that makes you fearful of me.
You rain on their party.
You call the police.
You know, the
over and over and over.
We see them on all our corners.
Yeah.
Because we go to populated corners, and so they happen to know about the whole thing.
Now I can't come within.
Ex-Jehovah
How
Witness.
far? How far do you think I have to? What distance do you think I have to keep?
I can imagine it's got to be a city.
50
block.
meters?
It's got to be a city block, I would imagine. Maybe a mile. I don't know.
100 meters, bro.
Wow, twice what
I can't come within 100 meters
of a particular person
of any literature card, and I can't have any direct or indirect contact with someone known by me to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses. When I lived and served as a witness in this area for 20 years, Vancouver, right here, this neighborhood right now.
So you're under a restraining order.
Yeah. And they came to get me at my apartment at about 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, the cops. One of them wouldn't identify themselves.
Had you touched anyone?
I hadn't touched anyone, man. and I film them. Like I can prove that I don't touch them.
Yeah.
They grab me, they threaten me, they grab personal property away from me. So they do all this stuff that I can prove with video.
It's always these ladies.
Well, that's the thing. They think it's okay. Like one lady literally just snatched personal property right out of my person, and I have it on tape.
Ready.
And then when the police showed up,
I'll check out your website. We're
cool.
getting ready.
Yeah.
We're off duty at 3 p.m.
You guys are awesome. My name's Stuart, by the way.
Stuart.
Yeah.
I'm Brother K.
Brother K. Cool.
K for kind.
I'm Harry. Nice to meet you.
Harry, nice to meet you.
And
Harry.
that is my legal name. I changed my name in '86 because of circumcision.
Cool.
Talking about religion. Circumcision is religion disguised as medicine.
I like that.
And I didn't buy the bullshit.
I like that.
I
like that.
I was circumcised the first day of my life in a hospital raised a Christian boy. And I never, when I realized what circumcision was, I was not buying the medical bullshit. They put a religious brand on me, not a medical.
Right.
So I changed my name because in the religion that practices Judaism on babies, that's the naming ceremony. So I thought, fuck you. You name me, you circumcise me, that's my circumcision name, I changed my name.
Yeah.
Brother K.
Shake it off. Shake it off, man. That's right.
It worked.
That's right. And now you're an activist. And now we're activists. And I say activism is its own reward.
Yes, it is. It is.
People who get into it for the wrong reasons need to get the hell out.
Right. Yeah.
See you later, brother. Yeah, its own reward. They know that. I hope you guys saw that from the footage. I don't know if I captured it all, but those were some very, very, very cool men. Very cool men, viewers. Right, where was I? Am I going to be violating the conditions of my release by, I conduct some business down here. Yeah. Well, viewers, I hope that was. I hope that serves as another example of what I'm living with. I hope that helps you further appreciate what it's like to be me right now. I would much rather be directing all of this energy to bringing you more episodes of the series of this channel, but some people would prefer that not happen. But if I play my cards right, and I get a fair shake on Monday, I think we can look forward to season 2 of early 21st century cult members of the Pacific Northwest.